Hello there, this is LEGO Dynasty, and today I'm bringing you guys a review of the LEGO Star Wars Dagobah Jedi Training. It is set number 75330, comes with 1,000 pieces on the dot, and is rated ages 18 and up, as this is specifically targeted towards adult collectors. Now this set retails for $79.99 US and $109.99 Canadian. Without further ado, let's start off this review by checking out the box. So you can see the box has the typical feel of the 18 plus with the black outlines. Dagobah Jedi Training, which is definitely an interesting name choice of the set. You do got a nice little Yoda symbol there. See the nice set there. See all that information. Up top we got Luke. I do have the manual inside, that's what you might hear inside the box. The dimensions of the set is 29 centimeters or 11.5 inches, and the set gets to a height of 16 centimeters or 6 inches. You see the set again. Some of the features, you know, them showing off the set in definitely some rich person's home. Now, as an 18 plus set, figured I'd show off the manual. So you can see some information on the set, some scenes from The Empire Strikes Back. Some more images, like so. Now, LEGO obviously apparently is starting to transition to paper bags. I've yet to get one in any of the sets I've gotten, so just out of my perspective, but you can see total 6 bags builds the entire set. Taking a look at our minifigures, we'll start off with Yoda. And he looks excellent. Got the nice molded headpiece there. You see the nice torso printing, the back printing as well. The nice printing on his molded head. Looks very nice as well with the gray hairs. I don't know if I'd prefer if it was just like the molded piece stuck out a bit to represent the hairs. I think I'm okay with what it is. Overall though, very nice piece. I'm pretty sure this isn't new, but it might be, so I think we've gotten this type of headpiece in other sets, perhaps in the playscale version of this set a couple years ago. Next up, we have Luke Skywalker in his Jedi training gear. Very nice printed detail. You can see the printed belt piece, leg printing, no arm printing as it's just his bare arms. Nice, I guess, wife beater shirt is what he's wearing. Some nice back printing. He's got his meditation face there, and then we have his almost surprised face, perhaps when Yoda starts to lift the X-Wing out of the water. And last but certainly not least, we have R2-D2. Now this is technically a new R2-D2, as not only does it have the new back printing for the astromech, it also is covered in the swamp mud. To represent, you know, when he falls into the water and is all dirty and whatnot. So very nice printed detail. It goes also from his body to his top. Would have been nice if they printed these parts a little bit, but that might be asking too much from LEGO. Still, very nicely printed R2-D2. Taking a look at the diorama itself, we'll actually remove the minifigures just so we can get a better look at the diorama itself. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool. What they've done here. So it is kind of taking what they did with the Darth Vader's meditation chamber and just making an even more expanded scene. It has the printed plaques, and these are awesome, the LEGO Star Wars, and do it or not, there is no Tri Yoda plaque there, both printed. There's actually no stickers in this set at all. Very nice to have that. Whether or not that continues, we'll have to see. It does have the X-Wing coming out of the water. Now, if this set was not bigger, obviously would preferred having a little bit bigger of a wing, but for what it's representing, I think it works for the scale they went with this set. You got Yoda's hut. Now, the biggest problem with this set is probably the Yoda's hut. Just, you can't really fit a figure inside. You can on the other side, which I'll show off in a moment. Again, this isn't a play scale set, but you still would have liked more, I guess, playability, but just a ability to, have characters walk in. They almost downgraded the size of this hut a little bit too much, at least with the doorway, in my opinion. But you see on the side, you got Luke's supplies to the side, a nice tree with the vines. You got a snake there. You got a bunch of detail. This little translucent piece is what Luke does to represent him kind of doing his backflip, or not backflip, but handstand. Showing the back, you can see there is some room. Really, it's just room for Yoda. You can see his lightsabers. There's a pot there, what is supposed to represent his bed. And Yoda's your best bet. I mean, you could fit R2-D2. You can fit Luke with his lace sitting down, of course, if you really pushed him inside like this and put him inside, like right in the middle, you could fit him in. But really, there's no real room for the characters on the inside, which is probably my biggest disappointment with the set. I would have liked if there was a little bit more room on the inside. If the set was just a little bit bigger, I think I would have preferred that. But you can see the detail of the tree, the parts they used, which I think looks great. Really love the black outline of the set itself. Just looks excellent, wrapping around, makes it all consistent, and looks really good. Now, this set has really no play functionality, as again, it's a collector's set. It's meant to be put on display and left and not really played with too much. But you do get some minor things you can do, namely flipping Luke while he's doing his little handstand, like so. And the snake just followed out the back there, as you can see. But that's pretty much the main feature you can really play around with. There's nothing on the inside of these crates. You can see they're just bricks themselves. They're not actual crates holding anything. So you got his light and his lantern, and that's pretty much it there. So at the end of the day, it's totally meant for display, and I'm okay with that. Just would have been nicer if it was even just a little bit bigger, so you would have had more to show for the set. But you can see all the 1x1 tiles they're using in the green. So if you ever needed those tiles, I think there's almost 200 of them included in this set, so that's nice for sure. In fact, I think for one of the bags, that's all you're doing is just placing these green tiles down on the plates. But just showing the set off, and you can really see, I think LEGO did an excellent job of capturing the overall detail that they needed to, especially, playing LEGO Star Wars Skywalker Saga. I think they did a pretty decent job. It's definitely a little bit downscaled just because of what they wanted to do. The LEGO Dagobah Jedi Training is an overall pretty unique diorama set, I must say. It captures a pretty iconic scene from the Star Wars saga when Yoda starts to lift the X-Wing. Now, obviously, it's not particularly based on that scene, but that's kind of what I view the scene as representing personally. Is this is right before Luke's about to leave, and he's doesn't think he can get the X-Wing out, and Yoda proves him wrong, saying, do or do not, there is no try. And I think this is just an excellent addition. It's definitely pricey, because you gotta think, with 1,000 pieces, about 200 of them are these little green studs. And at the end of the day, there's quite a few smaller pieces in the set. There's not a whole lot of larger pieces in the set. And there's definitely some sort of collector tax with these 18 plus sets. I made a video in the past asking why they're charging so much just in Canada for these 18 plus sets. They've gotten a little bit better. This is a fairly priced set when you do conversions for the set. It's about $6 or $7 more expensive to buy here in Canada. But just in general, I think these sets are overpriced. Yes, they're not a play set, but I don't think LEGO should be charging adults more just because they theoretically have more money. I think you're going to lose people the more you do that. And the biggest problem with the set is the price. I wasn't planning on buying the set. I was going to wait until it was included on the double points, whatever it be in the summer. But at the end of the day, I did want to get really the promos that were available this year. So I got this set and the Jedi, or the Trash Compactor set. And because those were the main ones I wanted, and I still think these are great little diorama pieces to have. Like, these are going to go great on display. Uh, you get some great minifigures included, and that's awesome. Just if this set was, $69.99 and 100 Canadian, or even $90 Canadian, and vice versa, whatever the price should be in the United States, I think that would have been far better, because there's just not a whole lot of larger pieces. So even if you're not basing it on price per piece, because I know that's not always the best, you got to factor in that a lot of the pieces are just these little 1x1 pieces that probably cost a fraction of a cent for Lego to produce in bulk the way that they do. And it's not even just the 1x1, it's also they have 1x1 studs and all around the set. And I know some people might want to wait, see if these go on sale, and like I said, I think that's a totally valid way in to get these sets. And at the end of the day, I think they're still going to be worth getting. I wouldn't completely pass on them, just if you want to wait for them to come down in price at a different retailer than Lego, because obviously they won't go necessarily on sale at Lego, then I think that works as well. But with that being said, that is all my opinion. This has been LEGO Dynasty. Please let me know your thoughts on the LEGO diorama sets in the comments down below. Would you like LEGO to continue the diorama sets? And what kind of sets would you like to see? I'd of course love to see a LEGO Jedi Council Chamber diorama set. Whether or not LEGO would ever do something like that, chances are close to nil. But if they did, I would definitely buy it. Even if it was $200, I would buy it. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments down below. This has been LEGO Dynasty, and have a great day, everyone.